Select Edition version 3. So we've just shown some more about the wildcard characters, including the single character. Now we can put a wildcard in the middle as well, and what that's going to do for us is it won't matter the length of the string as long as it began with an S and ended with a period, right? So that's why we see a senior or a senorita, because we don't really care about the number of characters we're matching in our wildcard. Now, the more on distinct, right? So I'm going to go ahead and run 2 queries at this time so that you can see what I'm talking about. So distinct says, give me all the unique listings for my query. If I have 1 column, it's going to give me 1 uniques of 1 column. If I have 2 columns, it's going to give me the unique combinations of those 2 columns, 3 columns, so on. Right? So for example, using the first name of Stacy, you can see in the first one, there's 2 options. We either have the null title with Stacy or the Ms. title with Stacy. And you can see this to be true when I come down here, right? And effectively we have 25 records. 1 has Ms. and the rest are null, right? So the distinct is very powerful, but it can also, in a very complicated query, with a large result set, can really affect performance. So be careful using it. Sometimes it may make more sense to find a way to filter the results after the query rather than during the query. Okay? And the last thing we're going to cover in the selects for now, I'm sure there will be more, is the concept of just concatenation of columns, right? Last name, first name is a great combination, but for the most part, right, don't we see last name and first name as a grouped value, right? So here, I've taken last name, I've used a plus sign, I've added another string, which is a comma and a space, plus the first name, and then I've given it the name full name. So you see how it says Gustavo Achong, Catherine Abel. It's sat down here, and there is the full name. Now remember, there is no full name in the person's contact table. I created this on the fly, right? This is something we can do. Not only can we do SQL math, right? Simply right? We can also concatenate strings and do other things. We will cover that more in a later session. Okay? Thank you very much. This concludes the basics of SQL Select scripts. Please stay tuned for joins and unions. Thank you.